EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams.
Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will go. As a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He completes this to Sutton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
At the 48-yard
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
At their 48-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be heading towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The tackle there by John Johnson.
It's 2nd and 8. At the Rams' 37-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Eddie Pinheiro lining up for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Rams, nothing.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to try for the tight end. Earns it. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 8 yards out, and the 49ers add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Man.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation. Give me a fresh ball.
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 6 yards away. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice.
A try for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And this return is going to be haunted right around the 28-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
It looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 10 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Kendrick Bourne. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
The score, Niners 21, Rams 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you...
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Allen. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Good. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
29-yard line.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
San Francisco.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Kendrick Bourne with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers have moved down in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
At the 42-yard line.
On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
39-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
At the 37-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on him a little.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
They go play action here on first down. Now he's got it. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. He tried to break that plane, but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 28-all. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Calling an even 20 yards on the pickup. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Sam Sloman for the Rams field goal. A 35-yard.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 27-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. As they run the counter play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Rams' 29-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Coleman has it here right side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became good?
And this is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
The kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
The score, Niners 38. Rams.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or will you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take this one in for the Rams touchdown. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. Nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the 49ers have moved out in front. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Niners 45, Rams 38.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Escaping the pressure right. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete.
Intended for number 81. Incomplete.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Rams 38.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves that.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Is good.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
5-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
49er first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
He's across midfield.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
Number 23.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat in the driver to get at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th.
Ball carrier.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Or it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the move to his left. Gets this one to Juszczyk. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Niners 59, Rams 45.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Well, man, open down the middle of the field. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down, but a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 19. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions. What does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught inside the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Lining up for the
An
extra point.
18-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Makes the score.
Going after right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
At the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw. His throw incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Flush to his right. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
Is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Niners 66. Rams 52.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Aaron Donald in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game.
Niners.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.